In this video, we are going to be doing a law and order review video, as well as a critique on the media when it comes to the specific case of Robert Kraft. Now, if you don't know who Robert Kraft is, he is assumed to be Donald Trump's good friend. He's also the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots, and you probably heard of him since he was trending and he was all over the news yesterday because personal private video may be coming out of him getting serviced, to say the least. Now, of course, this story has garnered international headlines, and of course, we all heard about this after Florida prosecutors said that they would release video of Robert Kraft and other men allegedly paying for and participating in sex at a massage parlor. Kraft's lawyer said that this was pornography, and Wednesday there was a motion to deny those released. And for now, what we are seeing is that this video of this man doing you know what with you know where has been denied. But right now, the latest information we are hearing is of course that there was a latest court motion that says that someone is attempting to sell the video that allegedly shows this New England Patriots owner, family-friendly show, we can't really say that, and according to the masseuse in this case, she's claiming that the cops have leaked this naked spa video already. Now, trying to not get any visuals here, but obviously I think there is a lot of things to discuss here. Not only Robert Kraft being connected to Donald Trump, but also even the massage parlor owner being connected and even pictured with Donald Trump. And mainly here, what I wanted to talk about, Jason, is the main charge that we heard all over the media, that there was incidences of sex trafficking. Because when this story first broke, all we heard was sex trafficking, Trump's friend, Patriots owner, sex trafficking. And now it looks like there's no evidence at all of sex trafficking. What do you make of what just happened here, Jason?
All right, a lot to talk about here. So first of all, let's talk about the woman who started Wild Orchids massage parlors. Now, this was a chain of massage parlors, which this woman who has been linked to Trump right here and also to Kraft, she started. Now, she did not own this parlor when the bust came out. I want to make that extremely clear. I think that is extremely important. Now, when we watched the video that TMZ is talking about here where the conference is held, we can clearly see that the guy is talking about what? Sex trafficking. Let's scroll right down. And I want to play it without the audio. But if you see on the bottom, this is a sex trafficking sting. This is a sting operation, okay? So everybody out of the gates, as they're getting Kraft's name in this, they're saying sex trafficking, sting operation. Now, when you look at the Rolling Stone article, you find out that they basically said, look, this had all the hallmarks of a sex trafficking operation. That's what we told the judge. That's how we got the warrant. And that's how we installed the video surveillance by using a fake bomb threat. Okay?
Yeah.
The video
this is the important part here.
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
You got to say that one more time. The police literally brought in and called in a fake bomb threat to put in secret surveillance cameras in this massage parlor to get this video that allegedly is leaked now, that allegedly will come out. But Kraft's lawyers have argued that this tactic, quote, is constitutionally problematic, and that the police obtained the warrant to install the cameras using allusions to human trafficking, which Kraft and his lawyers are making the argument and saying pretty much that they knew there was no human trafficking in this case. That's what the Kraft lawyers are saying here in this particular case. But again, Jason, you brought up a very important point here. They called in a fake bomb threat and used that as the cover to illegally, I mean, they allegedly, I don't know if they got a warrant or not. I have to look into those.
No, they did get the warrant.
I believe they got a warrant.
Yeah, they got the warrant. They got the warrant by saying, here it is, I'll read the quote. They claim the Florida police deliberately misled the judge in order to obtain a warrant to place cameras in the massage parlors under investigation, and that the warrant was unconstitutional. So again, they got the warrant. They used the fake bomb threat to put the cameras in. And look, if we were just charging Kraft and other billionaires and millionaires like him for soliciting, we can argue whether prostitution should be legal. But they did make this not only into a big sex trafficking case, which it seems not to be. They made it about Trump and Trump being at the same football party, because this happened after the Super Bowl. Let's not forget that, where Trump is pictured with this woman. She doesn't even own this thing anymore. Yes, she seems to be connected politically to these guys, but she doesn't even own it anymore. And then, to me, it is simply just not standard to say that we need these tapes to come out. Now, if they were going to be used in court to show a jury, I totally get that. To prove he was doing, hey now, with one or two women, depending. They say it's on 2 different visits. So who knows? It could be multiple women. Maybe it's more than 2 women, but at least 2 instances of this. The fact that we now know it's being leaked and maybe sold on the black market should also speak to police corruption. Because whose hands was that tape in? Law enforcement's hands, Luke. And if they can't be trusted to hold on to pornographic video of 2, whether it's illegal or not, 2 consenting adults, that's very problematic as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole issue and a whole debate to be made here, and I do believe there's some strong arguments to be made in the form of getting rid of the prohibition of persecuting people who have an agreement based on a monetary need. I mean, there's instances in our society that it happens in so many different ways, but that's a whole nother discussion to have here. Now, there's 2 instances here. The video being leaked, which is wrong and illegal, but also the video being made public here, which again, Jason, you say there's no need for the public to know. I would agree with you, but in Florida, they have sunshine laws. That's why when you look at Reddit, one of the most kind of popular subreddits are, of course, Florida Man. That's why all across the country, on Twitter, on social media, we always hear about Florida Man. And the incredulous, crazy stories about a guy in Florida doing something crazy. This is happening because in Florida, if you're arrested, all the information comes out. That's why with the Hulk Hogan case, which also happened in Florida, there was videos of Hulk snooping Bubba the Love Sponge's then wife, I believe. And it's because of this law, the sunshine laws that are enacted in Florida. And this is why we hear headlines like this. Quote, naked Florida man chases people and cops around Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A's parking lot, telling them they're gay for looking at his penis. Another headline here. Florida man was arrested last week for trying to RKO his teacher, has been arrested again for another RKO. RKO is a kind of a wrestling move that people use. Florida man impersonating police officer tries to pull over, ... a police officer. These are actual real headlines. And the reason why there's so many instances of Florida man, not because particularly the people in Florida are crazy, but particularly because all the information about the arrests are made public, including the videos, including the evidence that, of course, the prosecutors and the police and the investigators had. And that's why, if you like it or not, Jason, there's going to be public video of this man doing whatever he did in that parlor.
Again, if it was censored, that's, I guess, fine if we're going to put out excerpts, but I don't think that there's any reason to put the full video out to the public unless it serves some kind of a larger purpose and a larger open investigation.
And Jason, it's not just him. It's 24 other men as well that were caught paying for sex here, allegedly, according to the prosecutors, which is important to understand here. That's the law that they have in Florida that people need to be advised on. I do believe they may blur some of the parts, but they're going to, from what I'm seeing, they're going to be playing the video in full. And whether this video was leaked or if it's coming out, there's been a motion to deny this video coming out, but it's still all the way up to the judge. And in Florida, many of these cases or many of these motions are denied, which is interesting. And I thought interesting to bring up and kind of talk about when we're talking about the law and order and the media aspect of this case, which I believe does deserve some scrutiny, especially around how the media just took the human trafficking charge and ran with it. And again, it came out not to be true. The kind of corrections should be made more public, but also how the police called in a fake bomb threat, which I believe is extremely problematic, not only with causing panic and anxiety to local populations, but just I believe it's morally wrong to break a law. Calling in a fake bomb threat is a crime. To go after this guy and him getting, I don't understand the importance of it. And to me, this is an overstep of authority, in my opinion. What do you think, Jason?
No, I absolutely agree. Again, we can debate whether prostitution should be legalized, and it is illegal. So, listen, the evidence has to be brought forward. But as far as putting it into the public sphere, the public arena, I don't think that that is necessarily. If it has to be, again, I would hope that it is blurred and the graphic portions are played for no one else but a jury. I do find that to be rather intrusive. At the same time, like I stated before, it shouldn't be a shock to anybody that millionaires and billionaires and people of power are the ones that are doting to these services on a regular basis. I get more concerned when we're talking about the welfare of children, and that is a concern to me. I didn't see any of that in this case, and again, with no sex trafficking charges whatsoever being brought up against anybody, this is almost a non-story outside of the warrant that may or may not have been legal, the FBI bomb threat that never really was, and the fact that they're trying to show the person who started this chain of massage parlors is connected to Trump and Kraft in order to kind of slander them. Those are the biggest parts of this story to me, Luke.
Yeah, there's something fishy going on here. There's something bigger happening, and I hopefully we'll find out. But overall, I do believe there does deserve more attention on this case to really find out and to get to the bottom of it. Other than that, other than looking at more Florida man headlines here and just seeing the absolute lunacy of it, I hope we brought some perspective. If we did, like and share this video. Cops look for naked Florida man who stole from Little League. I'm sorry, I'm enamored by all the cases of what our humanity is going through with the transparent light shined on Florida with their sunshine laws. You want to take it away, Jason?
Yeah, folks, listen to this. We are doing 1, 2, 3, 4 videos a day across 2 different channels. Please make sure that you are subscribed to We Are Change and Pulse Change. Ring that notification bell so you know when those videos actually drop. Share them on social media, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Minds, and all the other platforms that are out there. The Reddit would help. Hey, Luke seems to love Reddit. Me, not so much. But hey, maybe you put it on Reddit for us. That would help 1,000 times. Guys, you can also donate, buy a shirt, or hey, just become a YouTube member. All that stuff, hit us on a super chat and a live stream. All that stuff helps so much. But mainly, when you see problems out there, try to fix them. Don't just sit there and cower and start complaining about the libtards and the cuckservatives and the left-right nonsense. Get out there and be the change you want to see in the world.